Hello, everyone. My name is Zulfiqar, and welcome to another episode of Income Investors. With me today is John Whitefoot with another exciting income pick. If you look at charts of business development companies, or BDCs for short, like Gladstone Capital Corporation, traded on Nasdaq under symbol GLAD, you'll see that many of them have seen their share prices trend significantly higher since the start of November. Why is that? For starters, a high interest rate environment is good for BDCs because it makes borrowing more expensive. Now, BDCs are alternative banks that lend capital and financing to small and mid-sized businesses, and the vast majority of their loans are attached to floating rates. So, higher interest rate mean more profit for BDCs. John?
Yeah, and at the same time, BDCs have to borrow money to invest as well. So higher rates can also negatively impact their expansion efforts. That said, they loan out their capital at much higher rates than what they borrow. Still, in early November, the Federal Reserve did say that it would keep its interest rates at range of 5.25% and 5.5%. The Fed did not rule out another rate hike, which, when it meets next in December, but Wall Street seems pretty confident the Fed is done raising its rates for this cycle.
And a pause in interest rate hikes and lowering of inflation means that the US economy is probably going to avoid a recession. And a stronger economy means many small and medium-sized businesses will be looking to BDCs for additional capital, to help their companies expand. And that is good for BDCs like Gladstone Capital.
Yeah, moreover, even though interest rate hikes may be done for this cycle, Wall Street still expects higher interest rates to be around for a long time. And so that too is good for Gladstone Capital.
Okay, John, now let's talk a little bit about what does Gladstone Capital actually do?
Well, Gladstone Capital Corporation is, as you can probably guess, is a BDC. It invests in debt and equity securities, consisting primarily of secured first and second lien term loans to lower middle market businesses in the US. They tend to have operating cash flow of $3 million to $15 million and investments of $7 million to $30 million. Now, Gladstone Capital targets investments in growth-oriented companies with revenue visibility and proven cash flows, where capital flexibility is expected to achieve a company's growth plan. Its $750 million portfolio is diversified across 51 companies, I think, in 12 different industries. And the conservative asset mix includes 91% secured loans and 72.5% in lower risk first lien loans. The average weighted portfolio yield is, I think, 13.8%. And that helps it support its annual cash distribution of 99 cents per share.
Let's talk numbers. How did this company do in fiscal 2023?
Quite well. For the fourth quarter, ended September 30th, 2023, Gladstone Capital announced that total investment income increased 4.1% year over year to $23.7 million. Net investment income slipped 5.9% to $10.98 million or 28 cents per share. During the quarter, Gladstone invested $27.4 million in new investments, all of which were used to support the growth of existing portfolio companies. For the fiscal year ended September 30th, Gladstone Capital announced that total investment income actually increased 37% to $86.4 million, while net investment income advanced 27% to $41 million or $1.10 per share.
And John, I see that Gladstone increased its monthly payout and declared a special dividend.
Yeah, one of the great things about BDCs is that they operate as a regulated investment company for tax purposes, and they pay no corporate income tax. The caveat, of course, is that they have to distribute at least 90% of their taxable income to investors. On top of that, a great thing about Gladstone Capital is that it pays a dividend monthly. Quarterly is the most common schedule for dividend payouts, but it's always better to get paid more often. Back in July, the company's board declared a monthly distribution of 0.0825 per share. That's up from 8 cents per share in the prior month. It's held its monthly payout distribution at that level. This works out to an annual distribution of 99 cents per share for a current yield of pretty frothy 9.88%. And the distribution is, of course, people will be wondering, it's safe. Q4 net investment income was $11 million or 28 cents per share and covered the quarterly distributions paid of 0.2675 for the quarter by 105%. And as you're saying, at the time, Gladstone's board also paid a supplemental distribution or special dividend of 5 cents per share.
Glad stock has also been performing well, up 15% in 2023, given all the volatility we have seen. And there is a potential 18% upside here as well.
Yeah, rising dividend payouts and a special dividend are great. Strong market gains are even better. And thanks to strong quarterly results, Gladstone Capital stock is up 9% over the last month alone. As you noted, 15% year to date and 8% year over year. Those are pretty solid gains, but the outlook is even brighter, with Wall Street analysts providing a 12-month share price target of $11 per share to $12 per share. Now, should Glad stock even hit the lower target of $11 per share, it would put it within a few cents of its April 2022 record high of $11.03 per share.
John, thank you so much for your insights. Just to recap, Gladstone Capital Corporation is an excellent BDC with a growing portfolio that continues to perform well, with approximately 89.2% of its loan portfolio subjected to floating rates with minimum interest rate floor. The company ended the fiscal year with conservative leverage profile and ample borrowing capacity to capitalize on the growing private credit opportunity across the lower middle market. This should allow it to grow its earning assets, net income, and shareholder distribution in coming quarters. That's it for today. And now make sure to go to incomeinvestors.com to get our free special reports on our top 3 income stocks to own today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. We'll be back with another video soon, so stay tuned. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye for now.